Hi Gemini, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 1st to the 7th of November. It is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information's in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, or could be happening sometime in the future. And also, please remember that these are general love readings. They won't resonate with everyone out there, so take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. Also, please remember, cross watches, that these energies can be vice versa or interchangeable, however it resonates with you. Okay, so Gemini, sick and tired of waiting around for someone else to come in, waiting for communication. You do want to move towards them. You're very kind of like, whoa, I want to get there. I want to know how they feel about me. The Chariot card here. But doing, kind of like having that willpower, patience to just ride out the storm, the Chariot. Wanting to go towards them, but just tempering yourself, I feel. Okay, so what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? But I feel that you've been waiting for a long time for this person to come in and communicate to you. But you have no idea how they feel about you, because you've never really fully opened up to them. Okay, the Moon card here. So it says to me that you have hidden emotions for this person that you're waiting on. You want to move towards them. There's a fear of rejection. There's a fear of being discovered. They'll discover that you have feelings for them. Wow, okay. Why are you so fearful? The Moon's here and is saying to you, enough of the indecision, the Two of Swords. You need to make a choice. Either move towards them or don't. Don't hang around. Don't hang around. Put your energy to good use. Either go towards them and create a situation, which is what you want to do. You want to give them your heart. You want to create a love situation. You want to give them your heart. You want to drown in love. You want to be in love with them. You want to feel emotional fulfillment, but you also want to give that to the other person, because they're all hidden emotions. Either go towards them or don't. But there's the communication. No, it's tiny. You really do and have waited around a long time for this person. You've waited a long time to get the courage up, just to send a tiny message. This message is the Prince of Wands, which is fast flowing. It is flirtatious. It does say enthusiasm. It does say passion. It does say, hi, how are you doing, with lots of exclamation marks. It says overuse of emojis. It says, yeah, hi, how you doing? I'm really enthusiastic. I want to create a very peppy conversation with you. Because I've never given up on the fact that we could have the Ace of Cups. A brand new emotional connection. The wounded warrior has been wounded by love in the past, but still forges forward. So it says to me that you've had some form of connection with this person. You've been waiting for them to come to you, but they're not. You need to go forward to them and say, look, I want to respark this. I want to offer you my love. But obviously not off the bat. Because the Prince of Wands is very, how do I say it in a nice way, very immature, kind of popping, energetic communication, dialogue, however you want to do that. So it could be spoken, it could be verbal, it could be text message, it could be whatever it wants to be, whatever you want it to be. But look at that. And by inviting, extending your energy towards them in a very high vibrational way, very popping way, You are putting time and effort into this situation, which is what you want to do. You want it to grow into an emotionally fulfilling situation, the Ace of Cups. No longer waiting around for the other person, but you're saying, yeah, I'm putting the time and effort in now. I'm extending my communicative energy. I'm hoping that you will reciprocate. But you've never given up on this situation. So it says to me, perhaps you had a connection with them way back when. Look at that. Prince of Wands, Prince of Cups. There has been something disappointing with this connection. You've been the wounded warrior, but also you're coming in as very friendly, very enthusiastic, but also it's almost like it feels tinged with a little bit of sadness here. A cup of apology. Accept my friendly cup of love, my friendly cup of apology. I'm really enthusiastic about you. So perhaps you didn't tell this person exactly how you felt about them when you did know them. And it has been a burden for you. Put the burden down. 10 of Wands. Just communicate. It's about communication, opening your heart space and your vibrational level and creating a situation that can either be accepted or rejected. But by you inviting them in the first instance, changes the vibrational frequency between you. And it is more inviting because that enthusiasm is tinged with a lot of friendliness, a lot of warm energy. And that's what you need to get this going. But you're starting it, which is beautiful. Okay, so what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? So enough of the burden, which is overthinking and saying, yeah, you know, I'm just going to be the hangman in the tree. I'm just going to stand around and just try and work out what I need to do moving forward, even though I know what I need to do moving forward, which is just about extending a hi, how are you doing? That's it. That is it. That's the initial stages. It's like greasing the wheels, isn't it? Getting it going. Standing up for your beliefs, bringing equilibrium and balance into the situation, out of the being left out in the cold. You've got no communication with this person for some time. But look at that, you're off over the hill. You're inviting them in. You're extending your gorgeous, warm energy towards them. Look at that. She thinks outside the box. Princess of Pentacles. Okay, so it's friendly, fast communication, enthusiastic, but also she thinks about language. Okay, so the language she uses brings about an invitation. You're inviting this other person to continue the conversation. You're thinking about the other person, which means that the dialogue you're creating is all about questions about them and what they've been doing, etc., and how they are, because you want this to become a situation, not just a conversation that just ends up going and there's nothing at the end of it. Nightmare for you. What do I need to do moving forward? You need to open your heart space. Queen of Cups. You need to just be inviting with that beautiful energy here of not only nurturing yourself, but nurturing this connection, Gemini. So it's not just about you extending your energy towards someone else. It's about how you feel about yourself as well. You have to love yourself first in order to come towards somebody. You have to feel whole yourself in order to come towards somebody, in order to get the best out of the situation. It is beautiful. Princess of Pentacles. She thinks outside the box in how she creates dialogue, how she creates communication. So it could be that it's not just through the normal routes. It could be that you're using mutual friends to connect. It could be that you are using, I don't know, if this person has, I don't know, a site or something like that, communication through an email. But however you choose to create this connection in the first instance through this dialogue, you're very creative in how you do it. You're thinking outside the box. You want to be seen as being outstanding. You're not just there You don't just want friends. You want to offer so much more, and you want so much more from this situation. So it's showing the other person how enthusiastic you are about them, because you do love them, the Queen of Cups, but you've just never told them how deeply you do love them. Wow. So I'm going to have a look and see how the other person feels about you. Right, how does the other person feel about Gemini, please? How does the other person feel about Gemini? Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. King of Fire. So I feel that when you do this communication here, even though it's tiny, okay, well, you're thinking outside the box. This person has a bit of a wake-up call. King of Fire. They're like, wow, okay. Whew. Okay, Gemini, this is what you want. Wow, that's amazing. Communicate with vision. They're going to have to match your vibrational level as a king. You're coming in as a queen. They're coming in as a king. And they're saying, okay then, wow, I never knew that. That's absolutely amazing. It's amazing that you've come back in. It's amazing this conversation that we're having. Yeah, let's move this forward. Let's just see where it goes. And the Hermit card here. So they have spent time in quiet meditation, trying to understand what you had between each other. And perhaps if it is from way back when, they've revisited the connection that you did have previously. And they're trying to work out what went wrong, how they've progressed. They're kind of like looking at life now and saying, okay, right, okay. Perhaps it needed to have had more input from me. So this person here has kind of like worked out what went wrong in the first instance in the connection that you had. So that's why they're coming in as the King of Fire now. They're saying, right, okay, yeah, let's go and do this thing. Ace of Earth. Let's make something very solid, very committed. If this is what you want, and this is what I wanted all along, but just didn't kind of seeds well planted kind of thing, never reached its full potential. But I really want commitment now. I want to commit to the future, and I want you in it, Gemini. I want to create something that's very stable, not all over the place. And that's what I see for the future, the King of Fire. This is what I want. I want this situation, which is very grounded, which is very prosperous, very progressive, that has a lot of passion in it, but also has longevity. So, with communication and you coming in as this very enthusiastic person, okay, this person here is like, hey, okay, I feel your energy and I'll match it. Page of Fire. News of an exciting new endeavour. Use your originality and ingenuity. Both of you are thinking outside the box with this connection. Both of you want to birth a whole new cycle for this. The rebirth of this in a whole different way, away from the Four of Water. So this person here, the last time that you spoke to him, they kind of like feel disappointed by the connection. It left them very emotionally bleak, derelict. They're giving me for some reason. Why did you give me derelict? What kind of word is that? Very bleak. And they were very discontented with how it turned out. But they've had to, time's moved on. So they've had to leave that kind of thinking behind, especially with this Hermit card here. So they've gone through all these scenarios and come out the other side and said, right, okay, I know what my part to play in this, all the demise of this connection was, and what I need to do for the future, how I need to run my relationships in the future. But this person here has been thinking heavily about this connection, but and wanting to come towards you and wanting to talk to you about it, but they just couldn't. They just couldn't do it for some reason. Lack of self-confidence, I feel, because over here we've got a King of Fire, which means that they're really motivated. So in the past, they couldn't come towards you and tell you what you mean to them. But now you're coming to them saying, yeah, let's spark this. there's a second wind for this person here. Look at that. So they're really motivated for the future and they want to solidify this. They want to make it a situation, a very solid situation. No wishy-washiness. They want something that will see them out for the rest of their days. Commitment in itself. Two of water. So when you come back in, they are so emotionally elated. Look at this, a relationship that continues to grow closer. Excuse me. Forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict, and both of you, they want to grow and nurture this connection. They want it to grow into a situation, a very solid situation, and the Knight of Air here. So when you do come back in, there's a decision for this person here. They're going to have to sweep away the past, and they're going to have to come at this and say, right, okay, yeah, let's make this a brand new situation. I've thought about you often, but couldn't come towards you for lack of self-confidence. Beautiful reading. Right, okay. So I'm just going to have a look at your romance angels and angel answers. Sorry, very wobbly camera technique, and that's because it's on a really sketchy tripod, and it's actually on the table, and I'm attached to it, so yeah. You have to try and be really careful. Reconsidering this relationship, this connection. Anything else for Gemini, please? Anything else for Gemini, please? Anything else? Highest messages only for Gemini. Oh, thank you. Within the next few months, so it's going to take time. It's not going to be here today, gone tomorrow. Slow moving energy, and what you thought was unlikely. So we'll see what that's all about. So what else do we need to know? For Gemini? Look at that. Reconsider. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Giving your heart to someone. Scary, isn't it? But it shouldn't be that scary if you really believe in the connection. Within the next few months, sitting down in the same space as each other, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, quality time together, just the two of you. What you thought was unlikely actually is likely. You just have to believe in yourself and the connection. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. There is a strong magnetic attraction here between both of you. What's this? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment because you're inviting their energy in and you're extending yours. So you're creating a different energetic situation. Beautiful. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So it could be children on either side. It doesn't matter. What you thought was unlikely, the children are not going to be receptive to it. No, they are. And release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy of any residual energy that you shared with each other, clearing away the past and coming at this brand new, even though you know of each other. Beautiful. So what else do we need to know? From your Moonology cards, we've got it's time to take action. Anything else for Gemini, please? Gemini in love. Oh, there we go. Work through your fears. The moon. The answers you need are coming. It's time to release negativity and a new romantic cycle begins. If it did resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button, please, Gemini. It's more important than anything else. And if I don't hear from you beforehand, have a beautiful week. And I love you loads. Take care.